Hey, you guys, let's talk about the importance of regular blood work or lab work. Lab work is critical for every person's healthcare need. It just is. It gives a picture of what's going on inside your body. You can look in the mirror all day long and see what's going on the outside of your body, but your lab work gives a picture of what's going on the inside of your body. Whenever someone comes to me for an evaluation of a problem, I always ask them, when was the last time you had your labs drawn? And the reason I ask this question is because our blood work paints a picture of how our blood cells are functioning, and that's vital to planning care. Before I can evaluate what's going on with you, I need to know how your blood cells are functioning. Remember, the cells are the cornerstone to life itself. Life itself starts at the cellular level. The cells turn into organs, and organs turn into tissue, and so on and so forth. So, your blood work paints a picture of your cellular health. Blood work offers valuable insight into a person's health status. And with this information, we can identify issues before they become life threatening problems. So, let me talk about several reasons why getting regular blood work is so important. The first one is early detection. Lab tests can detect issues, like I said before they turn into real problems. They detect issues in their earliest stage. And this is most of the time before you even get symptoms that there's a problem, before the symptoms even manifest. It allows for early detection and timely intervention, and it can potentially help get that disease process out of there, and it doesn't even start it that you never even knew that you had something going on except through the lab work. You never even had the chance to experience the symptoms because the lab test identified it before it was even able to manifest. The second reason is preventative health. Routine lab work is essential for preventative health care. It helps healthcare providers like myself assess risk factors. For example, elevated blood sugar level lets me know that you're either pre-diabetic or you at least have insulin resistance. And right at that point, we can create a care plan to circumvent a diagnosis of diabetes. Nobody wants to be diabetic. November is actual diabetes awareness month. We're in November. No one wants a diagnosis of diabetes. Preventative care also monitors overall health. We can recommend lifestyle changes or interventions to prevent future health problems. Blood work also gives a baseline health assessment. Establishing a baseline health assessment through lab tests provides a reference point for future comparisons. This is especially important as individuals age. As you get over that 40 mark and into that 50 mark, you need blood tests to do comparisons. This is where I had a patient last week, and I looked at his lab test from his hemoglobin A1C, which tests if you're diabetic or not. I looked at it from 2017 all the way to 2024, and I can see from 2017 he was creeping up, and he finally was diabetic. By 2022, he was a full-blown diabetic, and now he's under control, but still it started in 2017. And had they identified in 2017 that he was pre-diabetic and this is what you need to do, he probably would have never became a full-blown diabetic. The baseline values help healthcare providers to identify any deviations from the normal values. The other thing is monitoring chronic conditions. For individuals with chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, chronic kidney disease, regular lab work is essential for monitoring the effectiveness of the treatment and managing the disease progression. It enables healthcare providers like myself to make informed adjustments to the medication or the treatment plan. The next thing is understanding risk factors. Lab tests can reveal important information about an individual's risk factors for various diseases like high cholesterol, blood sugar level, and markers for cardiovascular or heart health. This information is critical for developing a personalized, individualized healthcare plan. Everybody has a different fingerprint. Even twins, identical twins, have different fingerprints. So, what might work for me might not work for the next person. I like to implement individualized healthcare plans. And that's what your blood work does. It helps me to create an individualized for your specific body healthcare plan. The next is holistic health assessments. Lab work complements other health assessments and physical examinations, providing a more comprehensive view of an individual's health. It helps identify issues that may not be apparent through clinical evaluation alone. The next is health and wellness optimization, optimal health and wellness. Lab work is not only about identifying diseases, but also about optimizing overall health and wellness. It can highlight nutritional deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, and other factors that impact well being. Treatment and effectiveness. Lab results are essential for assessing the effectiveness of specific treatments, allowing healthcare providers to tailor interventions based on individual responses. Last but not least, peace of mind. When I get my labs drawn and I review my own lab work, I get the doctor order them. I have a nurse practitioner that oversee my health, even though I'm a nurse practitioner, but I have a nurse practitioner that oversee my health. And when she order those labs and I go over them, it gives me peace of mind. I'm like, I am healthy, 2 thumbs up. Regular lab work can provide peace of mind for individuals knowing that they are actively monitoring and addressing potential health concerns. Knowing that it is monitoring your health empowers people to take control of their health and make informed decisions. I think every human being needs to know what's going on inside their body so they can make an informed decision. You make a decision based on what you know, based on what you've learned about your individual body, not based on what some doctor or what some healthcare provider told you you should have, based on your own individual blood cells and how they're operating inside your body and what's the best treatment or what's the best health care, what's the best diet, what's the best supplements for your individual body. It's very important. Um, Lab values enable healthcare providers to personalize evidence-based care. This tailored approach considers an individual's unique health profile, leading to more effective and targeted interventions. In summary, neglect in lab work can result in missed opportunities for early detection, prevention, and good health. Regular monitoring through lab tests is a proactive step towards maintaining and improving your overall health. Make sure that when you have your labs drawn, there's an available provider to sit down with you and explain what the numbers mean and if there's a potential health risk ahead. You don't just want to know you good, everything is great, have a great day. No, you want to know if there's a potential risk ahead. Like I said, that patient in 2017, he wasn't diabetic. His lab test didn't say that he was diabetic, but he was pre-diabetic. And if someone would have gotten on it and told him I don't know if they did or didn't. He said that they didn't. If they would have told him you're pre-diabetic and this is what we need to do to prevent diabetes, again, he could have prevented a diagnosis of full-blown diabetes. He's on insulin, he takes metformin, and he has neuropathy. He said he gets blurred vision. All of that could have been prevented if they would have individualized a plan to prevent the diabetes diagnosis. So that's why lab work is important. I thank you so much for listening to the end. I ask you, if you haven't had your labs drawn for the year 2024, we're almost out of the year. We're in December. Go get your labs drawn. It's very important to your health. This is Shamika. She the MP. I almost said my own name wrong. She the MP, asking you to have a beautiful day. Peace.